Hello. How's it going? Do I sound good? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Very nice. Greetings. Hello. What up, Harper Hex? What up, Lancer Eagle? Time to paint Warhams to Warhams. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, what should I play tonight? And I was trying to think of games I wanted to play, and I was like, I just want to paint. Sometimes you just want to paint, you know? I just wanted to not look at a screen. Just kind of chill out. Yeah. Catman, 47 months. Just one more month and it'll be 4 years. Oh my god, dude. That's still crazy. Like, the fact that so many people have been here for so long. Zip? Sweet. They are the 47 months. I've been painting more than playing games lately, honestly. I feel that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, yeah, I feel like I'm just... Every day I need to, like, get my Warhammer painting in. Even if it's just a little bit, you know? I just need, like, at least, like, 30 minutes. Just 30 minutes of Warhammer painting. It feels good. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I made this guy from my Warhammer Krendor channel. It's one of my Necrons. I tried out the new paints. Apparently, I was supposed to paint white underneath this. Is he gonna do it? If I back it up, back it in. Oh. Maybe this will do it. I think it keeps oh, there we go. It keeps focusing on the things in the background. The little, like, Tesseract glow stuff. I should have painted white and then did that. So. Yeah. Yeehaw. Oh snap, it's Krendor. What up? Got the Indominus box. I actually got it like a month ago because they sent it early. So I have like everything built and primed from a while back. And then I was testing out the new paints on this guy because why not? Actually, if you go to my exclamation point Warhammer in the chat, Warhammer Krendor channel, you'll see me building the entire box and painting this guy all over there. So that's plenty of content if you're looking for it. And then I think I painted more of this guy off screen, so he's coming along. Skink Priest. Well, this is what I gotta do. There it is. I need to like block out everything back here, and then it actually focuses. There he is. I like the colors a lot. And I just gotta do some details and shading and everything. I did one layer of shading on his back. That might be good enough. And then I just like paint over the scales like some brighter color, make it pop. That could be fun. I really need to update that link too. I can just make it my actual Warhammer Krendor channel. Do you order models online or do you go to a local shop? I do both. Depends. It is good to support your local game store, I would say. Now that they're open again. When they weren't open, I would just order online. Thanks for being a huge part of my middle school, high school sense of humor. Hope you're doing awesome. Thanks, dude. I was actually just thinking about that. It's been like, man, 11 years. Any more secret channels? I have Goodnight Krendor, Warhammer Krendor, WoW Krendor, and Krendor. It's essentially the same thing. There's Krendor IRL, but I don't really post anything there anymore. Yeah, like once a year. And, 3 guys talk about football. And Cox and Krendor podcast. I think that's it. There's Truth Rage. I haven't updated that either. In a long time. Nick's third nipple 100 bits. Krendor, they did it. Orlando City upset Giants out of LA after a goal in the dying minutes, forcing game to penalties. They won after LAFC missed pen. Lions are now in the semi-final. Shit, dude. That sounds awesome. I actually have no idea what that means, but as somebody who watches sports in general, I get what it means. A lot of upsets and a lot of crazy shit. Hell yeah, Warhammer content. I don't know what I'm going to be painting today. I've actually primed a lot of stuff. I keep building and priming, but I can't paint fast. So let's see. Hold on, Lord Croak's like stuck. There you go. I primed some goblin guys. This is the one dude. It's pretty neat. I got the other goblin guy. Primed him. His little, why is he so, like, hard to see? Let's see. It's just not focusing again. You can kind of see him now. Yeah. I keep Zenith... He's got some crazy details on his back. I keep Zenithal priming just so I can see details, and I like it a lot. I did the same, like a Zenithal prime. This guy... Ooh, yeah. I've never done it before until, like, 2 weeks ago. And it's pretty fun. Like, here's a guy that I primed, like, a long time ago that isn't Zenithal prime. So I just prime him, like, straight up Grey Seer or Wraithbone. But when you Zenithal prime him, I don't know, it's like you get all the... You get all the little details. Like, I primed some Beast Men from the box thing. Like, that's Zenithal prime. I don't know, like, even if you don't use the lighting effectively? Like, just the fact that you see all the details in general makes it worth it, you know? Show the big-ass Necron. Oh, this thing? This thing's pretty neat. I like this. It's a big-ass robot. How are the Toast Marines coming along? She actually got a portal, Realm Gate. She actually got the Realm Gates because she wanted to paint scenery first. So she's just been practicing on like sprues that I prime. So she's mainly learning how to paint stuff. I've had minis unpainted since about 8 months ago. I mean, I do too. I got a bunch of shit. It's just like, keep stacking up, like, gotta paint. But at least I got stuff to paint. I got a wide variety. Yeah, I think it keeps picking up all the stuff back here, and so it keeps trying to put that into focus. So I should probably, for like next time, just move stuff. That's probably a good idea. I was also testing out some, like, scenery basing things. Like, this is a water. You can kind of see it. I did, like, one little blap of water. So, like, if I want to paint blue under here, like, I don't know. I mean, I could just paint green. So I think a lot of rivers and stuff actually are just, like, dirt and rocks and green underneath. So you just paint that, and you put this over, like, a couple layers of it, and you make water for bases. So I was playing around with that. It just dries. It's pretty neat. I've never played, but watching Krendor painting figurines is very calming, like therapeutic. Yeah, it's kind of like Bob Ross. Like, I've never painted, but with Bob Ross, I would just watch him paint. It's kind of the same thing. There's something really relaxing about watching painting, even just doing painting. Just got back from the store with the Dominus box. Nice. I quit 40K 5 years ago, running this painting, but damn, I couldn't keep up with the flood of models, new rules coming out. I actually haven't really played 40k at all. I only started because they sent me an Indominus box, and I was like, Necrons look pretty cool, guess I'll build them. But aside from that, I just have Seraphon, Lizardmen, Beasts of Chaos, and Orc War Clans. And then a variety of just random shit. I got a lot of goblins, too. I just like the goblins. A lot of models I don't even care about playing, I just like the models, like goblins. I'm trying to get better at dry brushing, too. Maybe I'll practice that on something. That'd be good to try that out. I have a bunch of source. Like, here's a guy painted. He's just like, I don't know. He's just like a mint green, mint blue. It's more like a mint blue, if that's even a thing. Is he showing up? I gotta take the focus out of the whatever's in the background. Let's see. Come on. Come on. I think it's focusing on my shoulder now. Okay, there we go. There he is. So yeah. Maybe I'll paint this guy a bit. And who else did I want to paint? I wanted to paint... Did I paint this guy already? I think I painted some of his stuff last time. And he's got some more things. I've got this other Bastillodon. It's coming along. That's just contrast paint. It actually looks pretty good. I like the vibrancy of it. Hooroo98 Twitch Prime. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Hooroo. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Let's see. Shall I? Maybe I will just paint this guy. Screw it. Okay. What is this? Did I use this? I definitely did. I think he needs another layer. He definitely needs another layer. Shake the paint. I got your name right. Nice. I'll do some of him, and I think I'm going to work on this guy some more, because he's coming along nicely. What do I want to paint with? This one's a little big. There we go. It is better. And then we're going to try dry brushing. Okay. Alright, a little bitty. I'll use a little bit for now. Should be good. A little bit of water. Try a little more water. Maybe a tiny bit more water. It's kind of thick paint. Okay, I think it's good now. You ever get backseat painted? You know it. Definitely have. I got some on his thing. That's alright, whatever. It's a happy little accident. It's not too bad when you like mess up with the initial skin color, because you can literally just paint over anything. Okay. I don't even think I painted under here. I don't know when I painted this, but I did not do good. But, I mean, I'm used to it from doing this for so long. Literally everything I do get backseated. Hearthstone, League of Legends, WoW. You name it. I've been backseated. Comes with the territory. Alright. That's good. Gotta get a little in there. Some parts don't really need the second coat, but most of him does. Yeah, right here. Lately I've been doing a lot more YouTube, thinking about it. So I was checking my stream numbers and I was like, I haven't really streamed that much this month, you know? I think it's because I've been doing so much YouTube. That's been fun. I enjoy the variety of it, to be honest. Variety is the spice of life. Yeehaw. A little bit in here. Plus, Warhammer's gotten really popular lately. And by lately, I mean like in the last couple of years. I think it's due to a lot of things. EVE Online soundtrack. It's really good for chill stuff. Uncle Bungus gifted a sub to the Ducking Dastard. Thank you for gifting the Ducking Dastard a sub. Hold on, let me get in here real quick. Here. Okay. Make sure I got it all. Alright. Here we are. One more. Oh, I'll clap. 1 second. There we go. I think I got it. Alright, neat. Wait. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Flick! Thank you very much. I use a mix of both. Some things are contrast, some things are normal. I actually painted a lot of things in contrast, and now I've been getting back into normal paints. I feel like learning to paint with contrast is actually easier, because you learn, I don't know, it feels easier compared to normal paint. And once you learn contrast, you kind of work your way into normal paints. Well, I guess I did normal paint, then contrast, then normal paints. Maybe just a mix of both, and then a little contrast, and then, but it's whatever works for you. I like contrast more on, like, cannon fodder units. Like 60 skinks. I don't want to paint 60 skinks normally, so I just contrast paint them, and they look fine. But things like, you know, Lord Croak, I'm not going to contrast paint. However, all the skulls on him are actually contrast paint. I used the skull contrast paint. It looks really good on him. So, some of the contrast paints are really good for certain things. You just got to figure it out. Wait, I already got you. Pianager, 42 months. Save the 42 months. Pianager. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 42. Swag. I'm going to do a YouTube painting tutorial. I've already put up supplies you need, and I put up picking your army, and I put up, I think, another one. So painting's next. Let's see here. So this is looking good. It's coming along. I don't know what I'm going to shade him, though. I didn't prime him very well. Granted, this is one of the first things I ever primed, so obviously they're not going to be primed very well. Crazy person, 37 months, they were the 37 months. It's like they were the 37 months. Oh yeah, this guy. I actually painted this guy in like all contrast, and then just like a month ago I went back and went over a lot of the details with like normal paints, like the gold and the armor, just to make it pop out, or the bones and stuff. But his body's still all contrast, which is really nice. I like contrast for things like scales. Scales, or like anything with a lot of divots. Okay. Let's see. Is he dry enough? Yeah, he's good. Alright. I'm on a... What if I did a camo shade? No, what if I did... Well, I think the green shade's better. There's also Bile Tan green. I think the Coelia green is better, because it's like a bluish green. That's kind of what this is. You play Fantasy 40k, or are you more a painter? I played a lot of Age of Sigmar. Pretty much what I did was I got back into painting and building out of nostalgia. Because here's my, I always show these off. Here's my lizard men from 2003. Ancient relics. They're not even painted, they're literally just markered. And, you know, 8th grade me gave it a try. So out of nostalgia, I was like, hey, I can actually build these correctly now. So I did, and then I got super into it, and then they're like, yo, you should learn how to play. And I was like, alright, and now I've played like, I think 30 to 40 games. I've actually played a lot. I haven't played 40k though, but that's good, because now all I have to do is learn the new rule book, and then I can play that. And I already have like a basic understanding of how Age of Sigmar works, so it's like I get the, you know, I get the, like, the gist of how to play a Warhammer style game. So it's not as hard to learn. Let's see. Oh, this is actually perfect. I don't need more, though. I mean, not a lot more. Whoop. Alright. Should I start here? Yeah, I'll do here and work my way down. Oh my god. Oh, it's on his head. Whatever, I wanted to repaint his head anyway. Should probably just soak it up if it's a shade. Or spread it out and then paint over it, whatever. Ooh. Alright, come on. There it is. Someone playing 40k, you think it'd be difficult for me to learn AOS? Probably not. I feel like it's probably easier to learn Age of Sigmar. Like, one thing they don't have is, since there's no, like, vehicles, they don't have the thing where it's like your strength goes against their strength and that gives you the thing. It's literally like, okay, if I had what is it? I don't know. Who's somebody's rules? So like I think these are like, it's literally, you have movement, you have strength, you have rend, and you have save rolls. That's like it. So if you're going against someone else, you are like, okay. And then you have it's been so long since I played now. The quarantine. Then you have your hit points or whatever. So you like slowly go down. So like, what is it? This guy, okay, he's like 3x3, 4x3? It depends on how many you have in your unit. It's like 50. Okay, well, let's say, so it's like, you 3 to hit, 3 to wound. Oh, that's what it is. You have hit, wound, save. Hit, wound, save. So you roll to hit, you get through. Let's say you hit on 3s. So you roll a 3, and you roll again, you get another 3 or up, and then if you have like -1 rend, and they have like a 5 up save, the -1 rend would tack onto that, so they have a 6 up save, so they would just roll. And try to get 6s. So it's, I feel like it's simpler, because they don't have that strength versus strength thing. But I haven't like fully learned 40k yet, so I'm still learning the new version. I don't know about the phases either. I think for the most part the phases are like pretty similar. They have the... You can tell me. There's the hero phase. In Age of Sigmar, you have the hero phase. That's where you, like, cast your magic. And do all that shit. Then you have your... movement phase. Then you have your shooting phase. The difference is, like, you don't really have a lot of shooting. You're like, my archers shoot. Or, like, my bestowed on laser shoots, right? Compared to 40k where like everything shoots. And then you have your charge phase, and then you have your combat phase, and then you have your battle shock phase. And those are the phases. That in there. Need some over here. Food and gnarly with the 40 months. There are the 40 months food and gnarly. Are there no factions or only 4 Grand Alliances? The Grand Alliances are actually like useless. The only reason they're worth anything is you can like ally in another unit from your Grand Alliance. So if like Stormcast wanted to bring in a, I don't know, Skink Star Priest, they could. You can alliance in up to like 400 points or something like that. So it's like cool, I guess, but nobody ever really does it. So I'm pretty sure it's just a simpler version of 40k. A lot of time, I've actually played against a lot of people that play both. I've noticed a lot of people has played both. A lot of people play Age of Sigmar more to have like fun. I've heard a lot of people be like, "Man, I played 40k, but I have more fun playing Sigmar because like wackier shit happens." I guess it's less about list building in Sigmar, from what I've heard. I have no idea though, because I've never played 40k. I've just heard stories. Yeehaw. Alright, this looks a lot better. Alright, let Let me show you. Just trying to spread this around. And I'll clap Food and Gnarly. Yeah, 40k was first. And well, actually, I don't know if 40k or Warhammer Fantasy was first. They replaced Fantasy because it was selling so low, and I think they made Fantasy more like 40k because they went from square bases to round bases. So hold on, here's this guy. He's hold on, there he is. If you compare him to earlier, he's popping out a lot better because I shaded him correctly and we painted over a lot of the parts. Oh, yeah, oh, oh, focus. There he goes. All right, yeah, you get the picture. It's looking a lot better. I haven't gotten the top-down camera working yet. Difference between Fantasy and AOS? In terms of gameplay, just a lot of, like, I mean, the square bases. Like, some of the models still have square bases, like this guy. And then you literally just glue it onto a circular base. I have a couple other ones that I think are literally square bases because the models are still old. I honestly think the circular bases are more fun. I think it's more hero based. I think Fantasy is more like you have an actual warfare thing, right? So you have like your lines of dudes lined up moving around in the tray. But I don't know. I never actually fully played it. I just read about it when I was in 8th grade and was like, whoa. It also seems more complicated. So I don't know. I enjoyed it a lot. I like Age of Sigmar. I'm not a big... Here's the thing. I feel like a lot of people just don't like the lore of it, and I don't really care much about lore. Like, I think lore is cool, but lore is one of those things where I just like models and I like playing the game and doing stuff, and the lore is like a bonus. I don't really get into something because of the lore, if that makes sense. Because I know some people get into things because they're like, the lore is so cool, I want to play this thing. Well, with me, I'm like, this thing's cool, I think I'll check out the lore a bit and be like, oh, neat. My slan floats around in space. Yeah, I also think they've had time to get the lore better over the 5 years. I think it was really bad when it came out, and then they've improved it. Thank you, Food and Gnarly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 40. Sweet. Thank you for the 40 months. I do plan on making a video or streaming a game. I do want to make a battle report of like a full game. Yeah, plus people were angry they got rid of the old world. It was a combo. Alright. Neat. Let's paint the shield. Let's paint the shield. What will I paint the shield? Dude, what if I paint the shield one of the new colors, like Runelord Brass? That sounds fun. Alright. Let's go ahead and get some of this. Tiny bit more. Full water. Woo. All right. Yeah, they are rebooting the fantasy thing. They announced that like a year ago or something. I'm just gonna cover the shield in it. Okay. I probably got some on his leg. I did. I'll have to paint over that, whatever. Okay. So, I mean, it's fine with me. I'm curious to play the fantasy stuff. It's gonna be like a classic WoW of Warhammer or something. I gotta get up in here. Those are indeed Necrons from the Indominus box. I didn't realize how old a lot of the 40k models were until I built these, and then I was like, wow, what are some of the other Necron things? And they're like years old, like 10 years old, 15, I don't know. Whatever it is, they're pretty old. I'm missing. I gotta get in here. Oh god. Alright, I'm just gonna put it on one side. And then. Let's do this. Yeah. So I don't get any on him. Okay. That works. Neat. Actually looks pretty good as a shield. The Rune Lord brass. It's a neat color. Now I want to do one more layer of that, or I want to put something else over it. I like that as the main color. I'm just going to do another. Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Why this hobby has essentially like been booming. I think part of it's nostalgia. Part of it, I think, is just the video games, like people playing things like Total War, Warhammer, and stuff, and that gets people into it. I think D&D and like just miniature stuff in general has gotten really big. So in essence, if you start miniature painting, you're gonna end up finding Warhammer. Just cause, you know, it's one of the biggest ones. And, you know, nerdy shit's gotten popular. So, I mean, it's just a bunch of things. What did I hit? Hit something with my hand. Yeah. Let's get in here. There we go. Neat. I actually like that a lot. That's the Rune Lord brass is like a shield. It's kind of like a gold brass shield, but not like overpowering or anything. I think it fits the Seraphon dudes great. Okay. Plus, I think, compared to like years ago, you didn't really have any guidance. Like if you wanted to learn how to paint, you had to like either go to a game store or a games workshop and like have them teach you, or just read a magazine or some shit. I don't know. I mean, that's all you had back then. So it's like, now you have YouTube, you have streaming, so you can literally get so much information on like good ways to paint and see other people's paintings and other people's stuff. So it's like the internet alone has helped it like a shit ton. This paint kind of open a little bit. All right, maybe I'll paint the spines now. That'd be good. I feel like Morghast bone would be good. Or maybe I want him to pop more. Maybe it's like a wraith bone. Yeah. Alright. Slap to my smaller brush. Robin Williams played 40K? Dang, that shit's crazy. Alright, a little water. I'm so bad at painting like little tiny things and like dabbing it. Just dabbing it correctly, you know? I'm already inaccurate. See, like up here, he's got like little armor spikes. So I feel like I paint that and then I'll paint over it something else. Yeah, people collect multiple armies. Example A, me. It's one of those things where I literally started last year around the same time. I got into it in like middle of July. And I got back into it for Lizard Men. But then I was like, dude, Beasts of Chaos look pretty cool. And then like in the fall, they just released the new orcs and stuff. And I was like, orcs are pretty cool. And I started painting orcs and I was like, I like these other models, even though I don't want the whole army. I'll buy just the one model and paint it, and then before you know it, I've got too many things. And then you start playing the game, and then you're like, well, I need 40 more skinks. Well, I need 2 more Bastillodons. Well, now I need... and then, you know. And you're long gone. And finally, the Lizard Men got their new battle tome. And then other things became good again. Hooray. He's got like a whole spike. Oh my god, I missed like whole spikes. Okay, there it is. This is why I like the Zenithal priming. But I didn't start it until like 2 weeks ago, so all my old models don't have it. And I'm like, man, it is really nice. Just for seeing shit. There we go. I missed any other side. There's some people who are mad about it. Like, well, I missed the old Seraphon because I could summon in stuff like skinks and I would take a point. It's like, dude, that was so boring. I won games just from summoning in skinks and taking points and running away, but I hated it. It's like, I summon skinks and I take it and you lose. I'd much rather have, like, my dinosaurs do shit. What primer? I use the Chaos Black primer, and then I go over it with either Grey Seer or Wraithbone. I don't like using white. It's too, like, powdery. So, I just like Grey Seer or Wraithbone. So, I don't know. I think they look better. I'd probably prefer Wraithbone, I think. I mean, I have examples literally right here. Small games or big games? I do 2,000 points. When I was learning, I only did like 1,000. And then I went up to 1,500, and then 2,000 was good. So, I like 2,000 now. There you go. He's coming along now. He's got his white spikes. He's got a little contrast to his back now. I gotta do one more layer. Once that dries a bit. Probably paint his nails as well. Paint my nails. Alright, here we go. I should really just use the paint handle thing I have. But alas, here we are. Okay. Over here. Alrighty. Neat. Okay. Woo! Here's... Okay, so for example, this is Wraithbone Zenithal Prime. Right, and you got, like, the underneath. There he goes. He focused for 1 second. Here's another Wraithbone Zenithal Prime. You just see all the details. I love it. And then, here's a Grey Seer Zenithal Prime. So it's a little darker, but I guess it just depends what theme you're going for. Wraithbone's also a little more white. Grey Seer, you get kind of just the darker in general, but it still works. Because it's still really light. So you can still see all the details and stuff. So yeah. Here's another one. Yeehaw. Ooh. Bone Lord Ossiarchs. I actually have a lot of Ossiarch Bone Reapers. I haven't played against them, though. I've seen people play them. But... I heard they're really hard to kill. The Mortek guard, at least. Yeah, I got some. I liked them a lot, and then I built a couple of them, and then... What happened? I don't know why I stopped. I built a couple, and then... I think something else distracted me. That must have happened. I'll probably build them eventually, though. But now I'm distracted by goblins. I love goblins. Let's see. Maybe the weapon I'll paint next. I do use contrast paints. I actually painted a bunch of Saurus warriors with contrast paint, and it was very easy. And then I'll probably paint the weapons and armor in normal paint. But it does make it very easily. Or very easy. Let's see. I'm gonna paint his weapon. Did I paint that weapon? Paint like gold. Gold probably works. What if I mix gold and Runelord brass? And by gold I mean Retributor armor. Yeah, I think contrast paint's good for... It's a good tool, like you said. Like for example, like this dude is pretty much all contrast paint, except his armor. But like, I did a bunch of contrast paint on his back to make it look all like, woo! Or like I showed off earlier, like this dude's all contrast. The dinosaur, like these parts aren't, but like the leather straps, like all the dinosaur colors and everything. Clean that. I mixed those. Okay, don't go heavy on the brass. Alright, yeah, I don't want to go heavy on the brass. I want it to be mainly gold. Yeah, honestly, I think lizardmen are probably the best contrast army. It's just great for scales. Because it acts as a shade, you know? Water. Yeah, and they're all very vibrant because it's like they're lizards. They're reptiles. Okay. Might be too much. I'll just put it next to it. Then I'll mix it after I wipe it down. Let's see how it looks. Water. It's like a Dijon mustard. Dijon mustard. Alright. See how this looks. Once I'm done. just need the inside. Alright. Get in there. Get in there. Alright. God. Here we go. Yeah, I think we're good. This is the hard part. Not getting it where you don't want it. Okay. Yeah, it's alright. Oh wait, I need some. On the bottom. Yeah. Get inside. Like, as much fun as it is to paint like a Saurus warrior or a skink, like in detail, when you finish this one and you're like, nice, and then you look over and there's like another 50, you're kind of, you know, inclined to be like, maybe I will try some contrast paint. A little more here. Okay. Neat. Karu the Squid with the 26 months. Love these chill streams. Thanks, Karu the Squid. Boop, boop. Woo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Swag. Thank you for 26 months. Alright. Whew. Coming along. Alright, so here he is now. He's got his club, his Dijon Mustard Club. He's got the Rune Brass Shield, Rune Lord Brass Shield. I swear to God, if it keeps autofocusing on the background, guys. I got the scales, everything. Which I'm gonna need to do one more coat over. That's fine. Well, I got the gold out. I may as well just do some super gold on all of his jewelry and such. In terms of playing the game, I actually like playing Seraphon a lot. Especially now, because they give you the option of, like, you can go heavy magic. You can go melee with the Coalesce. You can kind of... They're kind of like the Swiss Army knife of armies. You can kind of just do what you want. They have all the different unit types. You can summon in shit. It's great. Orcs. Orcs are alright. They're very much like charge in, beat shit up. If you die, you're dead. And then, if you want, you can throw in some arrow boys and be like, woo! And then you shoot shit, and then you run in and beat it up. Kinda just depends who you want. I like Beasts of Chaos, because you get the best of both worlds, where, like, you got a lot of melee, but you can also summon in stuff, and they got crazy monsters, they got magic, but I still like Lizardmen the most. But they're fun to like mix it up if you get bored. I had that for a while. Oh, Jesus. Here comes the part where I'm going to paint onto his skin, because it's inevitable. Oh, boy. Yeah. There it is. That's another thing I learned is, like, as hard as you try to not paint onto something you don't want to get paint on, like getting gold on his skin, you're going to get gold on the skin. It's going to happen. That's alright. Happy little accidents. How we looking? A little under here. Alright. Yep. Okay. Mailman of Doom just subscribed. Thank you, the Mailman of Doom. Thank you, Mailman. Hopefully you don't go out of business when the Doom hits. Of the USPS. Maybe you're not in America, it doesn't matter. Maybe you work for the Chaos and you're not even in our world. That might be even better. I'm actually a cook. Alright, well. I like it. Dude, I was watching a lot of Kitchen Nightmares and Gordon Ramsay in Hell's Kitchen. I went on like a Gordon Ramsay kick for like 2 days. And I haven't watched as much. It's just fun watching him be like, "You fucking donkey." Sometimes you just want to watch a British man yell at people, you know? Maybe that stems from my Total Biscuit days. I mean, yeah, he definitely plays it up for entertainment. Reality TV isn't real? Oh my god. I actually preferred watching the British version because he's like more of a down-to-earth person in that. He actually shows like a human side. Okay. I'm definitely missing something. Where's like another wristband or whatever? Maybe not. I guess his tail. We'll do that. Maybe I'll mix it with a little wraith bone. So it kind of blends with the other spikes a little bit. That'd be neat, eh? Yeah, right. Alright. Yep. Alright. Yeah, that's actually neat. I like that. Yeah, I would have loved to do would have loved to have done a like Warhammer thing with TB. That'd have been great. A bit in there. Yeah, it works. Actually, I need a little bit down there. That's good. And I gotta paint these things. Maybe I'll paint like a layer gold over it just to make it pop more. That'll be good. Yeah, or I can do the Wraithbone layer. So I do need another Wraithbone layer. I'll put this back. What could I use? Greater gold, Skull Crusher, brass. Maybe another brass? Yeah, let's see how this looks. This needs a lot of shaking. Oh god, I haven't opened this in forever. Is there an army you absolutely hate to play against? Yes. Instantaneously, one of the worst things I've played against is the Khorne. Is it the Khorne Bloodthirster cheese? They literally play like 4 Bloodthirsters, and they have mortal wound bubbles. And the general takes a thing where like they have like super mortal wound bubble. It's bro, it's dumb as shit. But if it's like a cheese thing, so if you just kill the general, you're like fine. But it's annoying. Alright, let's see how this is. I also... Slaves to Darkness is annoying to play against, but I've played against them so much, I kind of learned how to play against them. They just have so many things that just shred, and they're like tanky on top of it. Those are like the 2 main ones that stand out. Everything else is pretty fun. Like, I played Fire Slayers 3 times and lost twice. But I had fun playing against them. Even though I lost. Skaven was fun to play against. Yeah, this shit crazy. See how this looks. Actually, maybe I'll try this on the weapon. I think this would look better on the weapon. I'm gonna find out. Yeah. I kind of like this on the weapon. Alright, I'm doing this. You try for one thing, and then you use it on the other thing. Wow. My favorite people to play against are probably Skaven, and then Seraphon mirror match, just because I knew what to do, and we would both do the same thing, but in different ways. It's kind of like chess. When you play like a mirror match, it's almost like a chess type thing. And then, what else was fun? Sylvaneth are pretty fun to play against. I like playing against them because I think I won every time. Actually, no, the one time I lost, but I wiped the board. Which apparently you win in 40k, but not Sigmar, so I lost. I play against Stormcast like 7 times now. I don't really like playing against Stormcast. They're not bad. They're just average. It's like the standard, like, human thing. Any recommendations for AOS start collecting? I mean, I made a video on it. Exclamation point Warhammer Krendor. Honestly, I would say just do what you want. If something stands out to you, do that. Because if you're gonna start, you might as well start doing it with like something you're passionate about, you know? So if you pick something just because you're like, oh, I think this is strong, you probably will not be as motivated to do it. And then after you initially do that, then you can kind of figure out like, oh, now I learned how to build and paint and do all that, and now you can like progress to expanding your armies and stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, now his club is popping, dude. The club is popping tonight. Hold on. There it'll go. Yeah, hey, there it is. I like that a lot. Your pinky finger's hella long. Is it? I don't know. Maybe. I just have long, bony fingers. I mean, I used to just be a stick myself. Like, look at that. Then I started going to the gym 2 years ago, and I always tell people I went from being a stick to being a muscular stick, which is much healthier. Let's see. Let's see. I need more Wraith Bone. That's what I need. Alright. Ran out. Don't need a lot. This was the Wraith Bone. I know it's right there. Whatever. Water. Alright. What paint the head again? Outside. Underneath. Okay. A little more. I don't want to touch the weapon. Alright, that's good. This one earlier. Let's look at that. Alright, there we go. That's good. Neat. Oh wait, a little bit here. There it is. Alright. Whoop. bit up here. A little bit up here. I think that's good. I just need a tiny bit for the little spikes. Well, that wasn't a tiny bit. I'm gonna have to correct that later. Oh, it's not too bad. Ow. Dude, I've stabbed myself with like so many little weapons and shit. The amount of times you're just like, oh, you come down and like a sword and your like model actually hurts you. Alright, so here is now. It's coming along. Still gotta shade in the brass. Well, I gotta shade in like weapon too. I shade in a lot. Yeah, in fact, I have to do. Should I put here? Is this comparatively? It's a little more white. I want it to be. Actually, what's this? I'm gonna do the Screaming Skull for his nails. That's good. Oh wait, and then back here. There we go. Hold down the side. A little bit. Sometimes the caffeine and low blood sugar, just all you do is you just keep jittering and then you just put your paintbrush and it just paints itself. Gamer tip number 27. Alright, got that part done. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably gonna shade that in. But what do I use? It's like the red Agrax. I can also use a gloss. Actually, I can just use the Cryptek Armor Shade gloss. That's a new paint. Screw it, I'll try it. Well, it's gonna make it more of a brown. Actually, that might work. It might work well. Let's see. That's not enough. Here we go. Alright, that's enough. Here we go. Oh, yeah. There it is. Make sure there's no pooling. No pooling. Get some of this. Alright, I'm just gonna clean up. Okay. Actually, yeah, that looks good on the shield. And I'm gonna paint over the other parts anyway. So now it's like more of like an actual bronze shield. It's kind of shiny. I like that. Curvefall, 45 months. Woot woot. Thank you, Curvefall. 45 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Swing. I think it was 45 months. Alright. Let that dry. And if I want it to be... I'll probably try it on another shield and then use, like, not that shade and see if it's better or worse or whatever. I just use a lot of these guys for experimentation. Also, I need to shade in the back because I forgot about the back. Okay. Make sure I'm not getting any on him. I don't think I have. Yeah, I mean, really you can do whatever you want. But I want to see what it looks like with various different shades if I try it again. I think it looks good though. I like it. It's very much like a Bronze Age shield or something. Half the fun is experimenting and being like, what's this gonna do? What's this gonna do? Is it frowned upon to paint your army in an unusual way? No, I think it's actually... what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Encouraged, that's the word. I knew it started with an N. E-N, as in like N, and I was like, what's this? Should I put... Maybe I will put that on top. Okay. Yeah. Now, I think I'm going to paint I can shade in down here, I can shade in the weapon, can shade in jewels and stuff. I think I'll do that. Now I'll shade. Let's see, there's Seraphim. There's Reichland Flesh Shade. And there's Agrax. I like more of the Agrax gold. Although Seraphim is like a brighter gold, but I think Agrax works better with what I got already. Let's do that. Use my other shade thing. Alright. I need more. Alright. Now. Shade in the weapon. Alright. I need more. Yep. Back here. Alright. That looks good. Darkens it up a little bit, and then I got some down here. Some inside here. Cool. And a tiny bit more for the bracer on his foot. Down here. And this tail thing. Cool. Okay. Yeah. That looks good. And then I think I'm gonna do a screaming skull over the spikes. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Just to darken it a bit. Make it more bone-like, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like that more. Suggestions, recommendation for small way to get into the hobby? Yeah. Honestly, the easiest way is to start collecting. Because you get like a big thing, you get a bunch of little dudes that you can work, like practice on. And it's just like probably the best value for your money. I don't know how small you're talking, though. In terms of value, it's the best value, but I mean, you can just buy something for less, too. You can literally buy, like, one model for, like, $15. Just depends. But you have to accept the fact, if you do that, that it's, you know, it's going to be your first thing, so it's not going to be amazing. But it's a start. There we go. Okay. The Grunts Leet 4 months. Yes. Thank you, the Grunts Leet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I they were the 4 months. Actually, there's another clap. I didn't do a good one on the one. Nixium's friend on his stream was saying you never shipped his sweatpants he ordered from your merch store. Well, I mean, I'm not the one who ships them. I don't have like a box here and I'm like shipping them out. I mean, if he emails the contact on thekrenslot.com, they'll like message him back. A lot of shipping stuff is like delayed because COVID. So COVID kind of messed up a lot of shipping, which is why it's slower now compared to when it first happened. Yeah, this looks a lot better with the bone. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better. Here. Yeah, not as bright. All right. Let's see. You have to paint his teeth. They'd probably be whiter. That's still kind of drying, so I don't want to do anything with that. Dude, honestly, pajama pants would be great. You're not wrong. Let's see. I'm gonna use... It's a good teeth color. Maybe like... Honestly, Wraithbone's a pretty good teeth color. Don't need a lot. Just enough. The Grunts Leet with the Leet money. Here's some money in hopes of your book. Hey, thanks. Thank you for having confidence in my book abilities. I appreciate it. Alright, other side. God, doing the teeth is like... You just have to... You just need the precision. Alright, this side's a little worse, but still not too bad. Oh, I didn't even do the big fangs. Hold on. god. That tooth looks bad. Alright. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna paint over it. When it dries, I'll just paint over his normal color. Alright, he's got some wonky ass teeth. Hold on. As you can see, you know, his teeth kind of have been moving into his skin. This side, honestly, even worse. So I'm gonna have to paint over. Well, actually, I could probably do a second coat, and then I'll have to paint over that. I remember when I messed up the tongue the one time, and I just turned it into the face paint. That's kind of neat. Yeah. And then eyes. Eyes. I don't even know. Honestly, I might just do the eyes next time. I'm getting kind of hungry. I've been streaming like an hour and a half. So, I think I'm going to stop there. But hey, thanks for watching me paint this dude. Look at that. Looks pretty neat. So, yeehaw. And then next time, we can like do some advancement on the details. We got the basics of like we got the macro down, now we gotta do the micro. So thanks for watching, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Exclamation point Warhammer in the chat to check out my Warhammer channel. And hopefully you had a good, chill time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Okay. See you. Now I gotta go shut it off. Hold on. This is my unconventional setup. I really need something where like I just push a button and it turns